In this video, I'm gonna share 5 realistic self-care tips that can actually boost your body confidence. Welcome back to my channel, everyone. This is Jean here from Authentic Energy. I'm here to help you become body confident, happier, and healthier with the right wellness strategies so you don't have to worry about dieting, calorie restrictions, body image, or what other people think of you. So if you want weekly body confident tips, make sure you subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell so you know when my new videos drop. Okay, ladies, now I'm gonna share with you guys my favorite 5 self-care tips that you can practice every day to help you actually cultivate that really amazing body confidence. Now, I want to make this video not to kind of like share skincare tips, not to share with you like what kind of bubble bath and bath salts that I use. Well, of course, having a nice warm bath and give yourself a facial or, do your skincare routine are also part of, self-care. But the kind of self-care routine or the self-care tips I'm about to share with you are not necessarily like, what you can do to enhance your skin, like from the external. It's actually more to do with the type of daily practices you can do to actually help you cultivate that ultimate body confidence holistically. Now, before we get into it, I do want to share with you guys, like inside our Body Confidence Club, we actually have a philosophy. Our philosophy for cultivating body confidence is actually by doing the right practices every day to elevate your body and to elevate your mind, also to elevate your energy. So here we're really talking about creating that holistic transformation for yourself every day by elevating your body, your mind, and your energy. Right. Now, the 5 tips I'm going to share with you here are actually all based on elevating our body, mind, and energy on a daily basis. Now, everybody has a different definition about self-care, right? A lot of things you do are defined as self-care, right? Basically here, like how I define self-care is that basically self-care is any practice, anything that you do to help yourself, basically to nurture yourself, to grow yourself, and to nourish yourself holistically. So not just, the kind of self-care practice that you do every day to make your skin look better or to make you relax, right? And we're really talking about the holistic picture here. Now, I want you guys to keep in mind that these tips I'm about to share with you are actually designed for women that are very busy, right? So whenever I do my coaching, I always have in mind of my audience and also my students are a bunch of busy women, okay? Whether if you're a busy mom or a busy student or a busy career woman, right? I understand that your lifestyle is super busy, okay? So a lot of the things that we do are not super complicated. They're very effective, they're very simple, but also very, very transformative. Okay, tip number 1, eat a nutritious, protein-balanced, energizing, and hydrating breakfast. Yes, breakfast is the key, and a lot of you guys know that I'm very big on breakfast, right? And it's actually really true. The body confidence I have now is basically built on having that consistent daily breakfast practice. And a lot of you guys probably already know that, I do my Herbalife aloe tea and shake breakfast, and which is really quick, very convenient, and also super nutritious, super hydrating, and energizing for my body. So if you don't know how that breakfast routine goes, you can go and check out my videos I made previously about how that breakfast, how you can make that breakfast and also how that breakfast can impact on your health. So very quickly, I just want to say that having that nutritiously balanced and protein balanced breakfast that gives your body the energy, that gives your body the hydration, can really kickstart your day. Not only that, it makes you, energetic, but also having that great nutrition in your body, it influences how you choose your nutrition, how you choose your food throughout the day, right? So when you eat a good nutritious breakfast, you are feeling better, you're feeling awesome emotionally and physically, and also you make very wise and nutritious choice for food for your lunch and dinner, and also snacks as well. So as a result of having good nutrition throughout the day, you are healthier, you are happier, and also your body physically can actually get impacted as well. Whether if it's like we're talking about the shapes and size, or just how you feel inside out can make a huge difference as well. It's all depending on what kind of breakfast you have, right? So I know a lot of you guys write to me and say that I do eat my breakfast, I eat this, I eat that, right? And doesn't that already kind of like do the job? But not really, because it really is about what you eat in your breakfast, right? Now you hear it from me once more. Having a nutritiously balanced breakfast is a big self-care practice, right? And I know a lot of busy women, we tend to skip breakfast, or we just grab whatever, like a bread or, a pastry on the go. Or maybe some of you eat, your breakfast in front of your computer in the office, right? And I do, want to say that you don't really need a long time to sit down for your breakfast. If 5 minutes, 10 minutes is all you have in the morning, then you can actually fit, a healthy, nutritious breakfast routine in that 5-10 minutes, which is exactly what me and my students practice with our aloe tea and shake, which does not take more than, I'll say, 7-10 minutes to prepare, depending on how you do it, right? So the number one key thing is to eat a nutritiously balanced breakfast. And of course, not to mention, when you eat well, when you have good nutrition inside your body, it supports your body's function, right? It supports your energy, and it can actually make your skin glow, right? I am not joking here. I don't use expensive products. I just eat my daily nutrition. I take my daily breakfast, and also, I eat balanced and nutritious food. Plus, I just use very basic Herbalife skincare. But almost every day, I get people asking me and complimenting me on my skin. And the funny thing is, everyone is asking me, like, how come you have such a nice skin? Tell me what products you use, right? But I always laugh and tell them that it's actually my breakfast. It's actually what I eat, right? So thank you so much, guys, for complimenting. But remember, the key here is really in the nutrition, in the breakfast nutrition. Self-care tip number 2, wear your confidence. What does that mean? Wear your confidence. That's right. I'm talking about wearing, fashion, clothing. You don't need to be a fashionista. You don't need to like buy the latest fashion or the most expensive item. But what I want to share with you guys here is that you do have to wear what you feel amazing, not just comfortable. Okay, you have to be comfortable in what you're wearing, but also the type of like items that you choose to put on your body can speak a lot about your mood, right? Your emotions, your energy, and also that the energy from the clothing that you choose transfers onto your body. Like, trust me, this is really true. And also what kind of colors, what materials, what colors that you choose can actually influence how you carry yourself physically, how you feel about yourself, your body. Right? So like what I usually tell my students is this, right? If you want to feel good, right? And even if you don't feel good, you can kind of fake it sometimes, right? So how do you fake it? You fake it by actually wearing your confidence, right? Pick out that nice bright dress, okay? Or if some of you guys like me, you prefer wearing like workout outfits, like what I'm doing right now, this is a workout top, right? Then, pick out that workout outfit that makes you feel amazing, regardless of what your body shape is like, and regardless of what your weight is like today. Even if you gain, you're lost, right? You don't really need to compare. You just need to confidence it up, okay, suit up for your body right now. Like seriously, even if it means that you may have to choose a bigger size or a smaller size to fit the body that you have right now, but at the end of the day, it's about dressing for the body that you have right now and making yourself feel so goddamn sexy, right? So like this top that I got on for today, you know, I bought it at the discount store, but when I put it on, it is definitely one size bigger than what I used to wear, but it makes me feel amazing. I don't know, there's something about just the cutting, the neck cutting, how it goes onto my chest and my body. It makes me feel amazing, right? Regardless, you know, how much I weigh right now, what my body looks like, but you know, the moment I put it on, and also the color that really kind of like, you know, is vibing with me. When I put it on, I'm like, hey, this speaks to me. This makes me feel like, you know, 100% more kind of like radiant and abundant and, you know, confident and happier. So this is it. This is my confidence for the day, right? So let me know in the comment below what kind of clothing, what kind of color that actually makes you feel amazing, makes you feel authentic, makes you feel like you're the queen, you're the baddest bitch, right? Excuse my language, right? So wearing your confidence can actually do a huge favor for your body confidence. Now, the next self-care tip I want to mention is moving your body. Now, some of you guys are like, ugh, okay, I hear this 1,000 times. People always tell me to exercise and to Zumba, to do yoga, to do like HIIT training, whatever. No. What I'm talking about here is about having a right balance of movement. Okay, so your body confidence does need a lot of movement. Okay, so movement cultivates body confidence. But when I'm talking about movement, I don't mean just like, you know, get into an exercise program and make sure you commit to your gym time every day. I'm not really talking about that strictly, but I'm actually talking about having that combination, the right combination of fast movement and slow movement. Okay, so every day you need to have these two things, fast movement and slow movement. Okay, right? So now some of you guys are like, okay, so it can be anything. That's right, it can be anything. And you know, very often when I'm coaching my students, I actually don't give them like a particular workout, even though I do have a lot of different programs that, you know, if you're my student, you can benefit from that. But I realize that everybody's different, right? Like I can't just give the same program to everybody, because some of you guys really hate doing strength training and HIIT training, right? So, and some of you guys really hate doing cardio, or some of you guys don't like dancing, right? So you really have to pick the right type of movements that, you know, spark the joy for you. Okay, and the movements, it's not just about like basically moving your body fast all day. It's about having that right balance. So think about your lifestyle, right? Because we're talking about self-care. So if your lifestyle is already like hustle and bustle, and you're like, you know, moving from one place to another, you're always on the go. So your lifestyle is full of fast movements already. So do you want to actually do even more fast movements, kind of exercise or other physical activities? Maybe not, but of course I know some of you like would be telling me that I enjoy it, so why not? Okay, so this is where, you know, I would like you to really wisely plan this. If your lifestyle is already full of fast movements, then it will actually serve you and serve your body confidence by actually introducing some slower movements. Okay, so slower movements, such as you can do even things like walking meditation, okay, and yoga, like slow yoga flows, or yin yoga, or you can do things like tai chi or qigong movements, which are nice and flowy, right? And that can actually really help you balance the energy flow in your body, right? So here we're talking about, when I talk about movement, I'm actually really referring to how you can actually best use the movements, fast and slow, to actually help you move the energy inside your body, right? So we all have lots of energies, and when we're talking about energy, we're really talking about the life force, that vitality force inside your body that keeps your body alive, and also keep you alive and keep your health balanced and keep your health, you know, at its optimal state. Right, so a lot of times when our energy is blocked inside, and that is when we experience, you know, like anxiety, when we feel stressed, when we feel very like small and not good enough, and that's when we feel like crap, right? When we feel like, you know, our bodies are ugly, we're not good enough, we have to really measure up to a certain standard. And if you're someone that's really busy by the desk and bound by the desk all the time, and I'll say just take 5 minutes out of your daily work and, do a bit of a dance, listen to some music, put your headphones on, just salsa a little bit, or take a 5-minute walk, 10-minute walk. These are some of the very simple solutions, but it can do wonders to your body and to your body confidence as well. Or some of you guys, if you don't like to kind of do movements by yourself, then, come and join one of our classes. Right? So inside our body confidence club, I actually take the ladies on a weekly basis and do some like very fun movements. Sometimes it's sexy and sensual. Sometimes it's like, very powerful, high impact kind of movements. Sometimes it's slow, like sun salutation or moon salutation. So my message here is, no matter what you do, what kind of physical activities you do, make sure you do keep your body moving, and make sure that you do have the balance of fast and slow movements every day. Okay, now tip number 4. This one is so important. A lot of people actually don't do it, right? So this tip is far more important than, doing the right type of exercise to tone up your abs, or, like the right temperature of water for your skin. Okay, so this tip is having healthy boundaries. What? How is that self-care? Of course it is. Remember, self-care is about taking care of your body, mind, and your energy so that you can be the best version of yourself. Now, creating healthy boundaries. I know I've spoken about this in a lot of my previous videos, but how is that going to help you? So when I talk about healthy boundaries, I'm referring to how do you protect your energy? Right? So elevating your energy, but also you need to know how to protect your energy, right? So say things like, how do you create boundaries between you and different people, right? Boundaries in the relationships, boundaries at work, or boundaries between your, your personal life and work business, right? And, when do you say no? When do you say yes? These are some examples of boundaries. Right? So very often, a lot of times, especially women, we like to please people. We want to make everybody happy, right? So we basically destroy our boundaries. We say yes to everybody. I can help you. Yes, all no problems. I can do extra work. Or sometimes we do that to ourselves, right? And especially, between people, sometimes, like we basically treat everybody like best friends, and we even take calls or, answer text message late at night because we want to be there for everyone. So by doing that, you're actually really blurring the boundary. There's absolutely no boundary at all, right? And by doing that, you're actually not giving yourself that definitive zone, right? That zone of, free energy, and that zone of self-love energy. Right? So when you're absolutely sure, when is the best time to do what, right? You are actually feeling amazing. You can actually enjoy yourself to the max because you know that, okay, this is where the boundary is. For example, I'm done with work at this certain hour, and also I'm not answering any more calls or text. You gotta make sure you let people know, you're very clear about that. Then within, outside of work, within your own zone, you can really enjoy your time with your family, your loved ones, and enjoy the time with yourself. With whatever you do inside that zone that you have dedicated to yourself is really self-care. Like that is self-care to the max. Doesn't matter what you do. Right? So when you can fully focus and go all in on yourself, sister, that is self-care. But it's only when you allow other energies and tasks and different distractions to come in, right? There's no boundaries, right? So that is when you're like, hey man, why do I feel so stressed? Why am I always busy? I really want to have some time to myself, but I can't. But if you actually look at the whole situation carefully, you are the one that actually allow these things to happen, right? So it's actually when you like really look at it, you're like, oh my God, that's true. I want to have some time to myself, right? But then I can't. That is because I'm allowing other things to come in. I'm actually disallowing myself to have time to myself. So having that healthy boundary gives you maximum me time and quality me time as well. So now take a look at your life, right? You can even just, put all the things you need to do or the people you got to deal with on the piece of paper, and look at where can you draw the line. Okay, who can you say no to? What kind of things you can say no to? All right, and starting right now, who are you gonna say no to, and which boundaries you're gonna draw? Okay, let's do that. Okay, lastly, this is the most important one, most important self-care tip, okay, which is to expand and grow your mind every day. You do have to cultivate, nourish, and grow and nurture your own mind. And a lot of times we say it inside our body confidence club that your body confidence has a lot to do with your mind, how you manage your mind, and also with how is your mindset programmed, and how is your mindset conditioned. So if your mindset is always limited by people's limiting beliefs, by the social bullshit rules on body image and beauty standard, then how can you grow your body confidence, right? So when your mind is not growing, your body confidence cannot grow. Okay, so how do we practice growing your mind and expanding your mind every day? There are many different methods, but what I really like to do for myself and also for my community is to really learn every day, right? So learning can be in many forms. You can read a book, or you can listen to podcasts, or you can basically tune into different lessons. And what we do inside our body confidence club is that I actually encourage my students, actually it's mandatory, I tell them to actually listen and watch the lessons every day. And just by watching it once is not gonna do it. Like seriously, you're just gonna consume, and if you don't, you're just gonna consume and you don't do the homework. And sometimes by listening to the lesson once is not enough. You have to hear it repeatedly, and not just keep on watching and listening to it, but also putting all the learning into practice, right? So every day, and the key here is it's better to stick to one thing, right? So whether if it's like that one particular mentor you really like, that mentor you already invested in or you're working with, just follow that mentor's voice, follow that mentor's system, and to learn, expand, and grow your mindset, right? Rather than like listening to or reading like a dozen of different books and things like that. Like, trust me, you're a busy woman, I'm a busy woman, we all know that. If you have a stack of books, you never finish them, right? Isn't that better to start with just one thing, maybe one book, one course, one mentor, right? And just stick with it, go all in. And that is the best way for you to actually expand and grow your mind, is by learning one thing at a time. Okay, so even for people that are learning with me, I want to make sure that they're fully committed and fully invested in my coaching, in my course, so that they can actually focus. If they're like telling me that, oh yeah, I'm learning from you, I'm also doing like law of attraction with another coach, I'm doing like manifesting, right? So this happens a lot, right? So I'll be like, okay, so how much time are you actually investing, in learning here with me? Because I'm worried that you will not get the result if you're spreading yourself so thin. And right, when you're spreading yourself so thin, when you're so scattered, your energy is scattered, right? And your focus is scattered. So I hate to say this, your body confidence can be scattered as well, and the result is scattered. So I don't want that for anyone here. Okay, so if you do decide to come on board and learn with me, I want you to commit here, right? You can drop everything temporarily and just focus here, because think about how important it is for you to elevate your body, mind, and also your energy, to elevate your body confidence, right? So if that's super important to you right now, then you do want to focus on just doing that one thing, right? Focusing on that one learning right now. Okay, so this is my final tip: growing and expanding your mind every day to boost your body confidence. Now, so here are my 5 self-care tips to boost your body confidence. Okay, and I hope you guys got a lot of value out of today's video, and do let me know in the comment, right, if you resonate with any of these tips, and if any of these tips are new to you, you just hearing this for the first time. I really want to hear from you. And of course, I know some of you guys are excited to, want to know what's next, right? What's next? You can come and work with me directly inside Body Confidence Club, and it is for women only, and we're focusing on just body confidence, helping you feeling amazing, feeling confident, sexy, and fit in your body, like really once for all. You will no longer have to look for another program, another diet program to make yourself feel like you're worth it, you're skinnier or whatever. So, I'm really looking forward to having a lot of you guys inside the Body Confidence Club, and also, let's have some fun together. You can find out more information about the course in the descriptions, in the link in the description. And if you guys have any questions, you can reach out to me on my Instagram at Authentic Energy, or you can just write a comment directly here. I always make sure that I try my best to check the comments here. And of course, if you guys really love this video, be sure to give a like and comment and share with the women that you love, or even men if you like. And finally, if you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.